Part of the lifestyle living in any city across the country for a good portion of the population is going to be schools and school districts, because majority of the population in America are actually families, whether it's a single parent family or a two-parent family. They have kids, and a lot of these kids are in school. So we're talking school-age children from the age of, kindergarten grade level up to 12th grade. So we're talking public education, charter education, and the schools in which they can attend throughout the city of Phoenix. So today we're covering specifically what are the best or top school districts, and it's not an exact science, but there are rating agencies out there, but the top school districts in the Phoenix area. This is gonna be a fun one, guys, so stay tuned. And if you have kids, this is something you definitely wanna find out, especially looking to move to Phoenix because you've never lived here before. Now, I have to start this video by saying there is one thing that I love about public education in the state of Arizona, and that is that they promote school choice. There's something called open enrollment, where I grew up, you had to go to the school in your boundary. There was no other option. The public school in your boundary is where you went, and that's just what it was. The bus came and picked you up and went to that school if you didn't have a ride from your parents. So in this situation, Arizona actually allows school choice. So if the public school that's in your boundary is one that you don't want to go to or you don't want to send your kids to, you can actually enroll at another school somewhere else in the city, and you can choose to go there, assuming there's obviously room. And in most cases there is. So open enrollment's pretty cool. Now, there could probably be some cons when it comes to maybe athletics, because maybe the rich keep getting richer. Some high schools already have good programs at certain sports, maybe attract other kids from outside their district to just continue the tradition of playing a good sport really well. And that leaves the school over here, not as good as, the other school because those kids leave. So that kind of thing could matter. And potentially, when it comes to academics, there could be some downsides too, because if the kids that are smarter maybe, or the teachers that live in the area even by this one school choose to go over here because this school always has a tradition of more higher academic excellence, then maybe it keeps that school from ever really having a chance to improve. I don't know. That's for you to decide, but I'm just here to lay out what those districts right now that have the highest rating grades in Phoenix are. Now, quick sidebar, there's no getting around the fact that if you do a quick Google search, you'll see that Arizona is always ranked towards the bottom when comparing Arizona to other states across the country for public education overall. However, you have to understand there are some really good school districts throughout the state, and that's what we are focusing on today. There obviously are a lot of not so good ones too, but just because the blended average is a lower ranking compared to other states does not mean that in certain cities and certain pockets there are not really good school districts that do a great job with teachers and education and student-to-teacher ratios and things of that nature. So that's what we're focusing on today in this video. So we're going to give you the top 6 school districts. That is not an exact science, in our opinion, based upon the rating agencies and our experience of living here in the Valley for over 18 years and being a local realtor that actually helps a lot of families move into houses. And a lot of families do choose housing based on where their kids could go to school, based upon the research of where they want to send their kids to school. So we do have a lot of insight on this, but again, guys, please understand it's not an exact science, and anyone who tells you that is obviously mistaken. So there's a lot of subjectivity in this and some opinions of different people, and all that stuff matters, so you take it for what it's worth. That being said, let's jump in to number 6. Number 6 is going to be the Deer Valley Unified School District. That is located in the Deer Valley area of the Phoenix, Arizona boundary. So that's located in the North Phoenix area, primarily north and south of the 101 loop and around the I-17 corridor, to give you some parameter of where this is. You can see on the map kind of where it's located. Now, it's for the most part going to be on the west side of the I-17, but you get a good idea of the general location for the Deer Valley School District. There are currently 33,000 students in the Deer Valley School District with a student-to-teacher ratio of 18:1. Now, Deer Valley has some rankings, as with every school district. They are ranked number 18 in Arizona for the best teachers overall, and number 20 in all of Arizona for the best athletes for a school district in the Deer Valley School District. Now, one thing I think is important is, what are your ACT scores? Now, we could do SAT as well, but we're doing ACT in this video. And what is your graduation rate? And the Deer Valley School District comes in with an average ACT score of 26 and an average graduation rate of 94%, which is really good for an entire school district. Coming up next at number 5 is the Paradise Valley School District. So it doesn't mean that's only the town of Paradise Valley, because it's very affluent. Paradise Valley School District actually is pretty large, and it encompasses the town of Paradise Valley, Phoenix, and Scottsdale as well. There are about 28,000 students at the Paradise Valley School District and a 15-to-1 average student-to-teacher ratio, which is really good. They're the 12th ranked school district for the best teachers, and their average ACT score is 26 with an 87% graduation rate, and that is the Paradise Valley School District. Okay, moving on from the Paradise Valley School District, which is kind of centered right around the Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, North Central Phoenix area, we're now moving up to the Northwest Valley, and number 4 comes in with the Peoria Unified School District. Now this is an interesting one because Peoria is located in the Northwest Valley, and it is a large school district. It is actually headquartered in the town of Glendale, but that's right next to each other, so not a big deal, but it could be a little confusing. There are currently 36,000 students in the Peoria Unified School District, and it is ranked the number 2 school district for best athletes. So I'm a sports guy, so that's pretty cool. So that would matter to me and, hopefully my kids, because I'm trying to get them to play sports, living through old dad here, right? So that is very important. Number 2 for that. Now the ACT average score is 24 in the Peoria Unified School District with an average graduation rate of, get this, 96%. Keep it up, Peoria Unified School District. Doing a great job. Okay, now shifting gears to number 3, we're going way from the Northwest Valley all the way over to the East Valley and the city of Mesa. It's not the Mesa Unified School District, but it's the Heritage Academy School District. Where is that? That's right, this is a small school district located in the city of Mesa that most people probably haven't heard about it. There's only about 1,500 to 1,600 students currently in this school district, and they only service grades 6 through 12. However, they are the number 1 ranked school district for the best teachers, as they do a phenomenal job on the academic standards, getting A to A+ grades almost across the board, except for one thing. So if you're looking for a con for the Heritage Academy School District, that would be the lack of extracurricular activities, sports, clubs, that sort of thing. But the academic standards that most students adhere to is phenomenal. In fact, you're looking at an average ACT score of 27 for all the students and a graduation rate of 95%. Okay, moving up a little bit further north to the Northeast Valley in the city of Scottsdale. You probably guessed it. Number 2, Scottsdale Unified School District. Now, the school district has about 22,000 students running through it with over 30 schools. It's the 3rd ranked school district for athletes, and it's the 14th ranked school district for diversity, and it's the 26th ranked school district when it comes to best teachers. But I don't know. Our kids go to this district, and there seems to be a lot of really good teachers there. So who knows how that ranking is derived, but they come in at number 26. The graduation rate for Scottsdale Unified School District comes in at 92%, but probably the most impressive statistic for this school district is that the average ACT score, wait for it, is 28. So excellent job, SUSD. Okay, now heading down to the Southeast Valley in the city of Chandler. You probably guessed it, the Chandler Unified School District comes in at number 1. This is an A+ rated school district, which is phenomenal. They've won a lot of awards. Now there's about 44,000 students that attend the Chandler Unified School District, and they're ranked the number 1 school district for athletes. They have a ton of good athletic programs across their high schools, especially for the students, and they do very, very well in playoffs and competing against all the rest of the schools across the valley. So that ranking comes as no surprise, honestly. They have a 19-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. They have a 93% graduation rate and an average ACT score of 26. So you can see why Chandler Unified School District comes in at number 1. It is a phenomenal district to send your kids to if you are looking again for that public school option. Now, we just focus on the top 6 school districts based on our humble opinion and all the research we've done with the rating agencies, etc. But there are plenty of other good schools and even districts in the entire Phoenix area. In fact, if you go to the Arizona Department of Education website, you can go on there and find out a lot of information about the district specifically and the schools themselves within these districts. They even have a little module on their website where you can actually compare and contrast up to 3 different schools and or districts side by side. You can compare and contrast things like their math scores, their reading proficiency, their student-to-teacher ratios, and much, much more. So go check out the Arizona Department of Education website. There's so much information on there. They're a great resource. Like, for example, did you know there's over 2,400 public schools in the state of Arizona? There are over 580 charter schools and over 690 districts alone. And we just covered the top 6 in the state of Arizona. So go check them out. You'll have more information than you ever want to know about education in the state of Arizona. Guys, I hope you enjoyed our video here today. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any more questions about the other school districts, housing within certain school districts, because we can actually pull searches for housing just within a specific school district or even a specific elementary school or middle school or high school, that is, to make sure you for sure get the school that you want to do and don't have to worry or even mess with open enrollment for that matter. So, but if you have any questions about any of that stuff or real estate, anything related to that, give us a call. We would love to help you out. We get calls all the time on a daily basis almost from people all across the country, and I absolutely are passionate about helping them out. You can reach me at 480-660-5974, info@cookandassociatesaz.com, or check us out on Instagram at Kelly Cook Homes for putting out daily content for your education and enjoyment. Thanks guys, don't forget to call me.